Hello, good night, viewers and subscribers. Tonight is the first night of a live show, broadcast, I should say, where we're going to discuss various topics today. One of the topics today we're going to discuss is how important is League Cup. And League Cup, now, as you've been watching League Cup, it have reached the semi-finals of League Cup, right? And that is, the side that is Liverpool versus Arsenal and Chelsea versus Tottenham. It's important. It's important for some teams. Well, how important it is for some teams, it's still on this. It depends on the expectation of teams and so forth. I think it's most important for Arsenal and Tottenham. Tottenham has been winning for years. I could say have been winning thing for years. I think the last thing they win was League Cup, if my memory serves me right. The second one, Arsenal important. Arsenal normally is not doing well in the league, so win the League Cup and securing European place next season will be some relief to the fans and so forth. They have a bigger yourself, right? And so forth. So it's really important. But City now, it would not be that important if City doesn't win any other trophy but League Cup because of the high expectation of Chelsea. Um, um, of City. But another hand with Chelsea now, they might won't satisfy for a League Cup only because they bought in some quality players and expected big results, as in the trophy or to win but Champion League and be that more competitive. If they remain the same way, and finish with a League Cup, the coach won't be there next season or finish the season. But I think this League Cup is more important to like Arsenal and Tottenham. Chelsea and Cities. No, Chelsea. I should say Chelsea and Liverpool priorities that. All right. The equivalent is like Copa del Rey in La Liga. Yeah, it's like Copa del Rey and in La Liga, where if very much it doesn't win the La Liga or Champions League or win Copa del Rey, the fans not going to be satisfied. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for that. Yes, I'm supposed to have in some guests tonight. Just here until they reach. All right. Yeah, I agree with you. City need to win the Champions League season. Winning another League Cup would not make the fans in no type of way happy about it. No type of way. All right, but they're not in the League Cup now still, so they need to win the Champions League to make up for all those things. People will consider Pep as a failure if he don't deliver the Champions League this season. Probably some people like me won't call that direct failure because of the what Bayern have to possess and what PSG have. So probably but waiting so long having this squad that is complete and so forth. So directly they go on the Champions League over the League Cup. Especially even if Manu was in the competition and win the League Cup, they would not be satisfied. They want something bigger. Yeah, so I agree with you. I agree with you. Another thing I wanted just on is would signing those Manchester United need to be competitive. All right, Manchester United needs signing such as a right back. Yeah, this whole Pep being the best manager in the world right now, it's debatable though. But he's more consistent. One thing with Pep you can guarantee is a League Cup. He would not go through a season without a League Cup. So yeah, but being the best manager is very debatable. It's very debatable. But he's the most consistent when it comes on to league performance. That is it to me. They're not in the League Cup, so more likely the aim should be to be Champion League winners. Understand? I'm going to shift to another topic to Manchester United, the signings that they need. I directly think, yeah, I think Manchester United need to play better though. Pressing football and support what new coach that have take over is going to take a time. Yeah, it'll take time for you actually get it because you're pressing unit and press with chemistry. And some players is still not to the level of expectation of the fans. We have to agree on that. Um, since the new coach, or before the new coach comes in, 'cause under Carrick, I've seen performance rise such as Fred and so forth. My thing about this with Fred and Scott McTominay in the midfield is that I really think than Scott should sit deeper than Fred. Because what Fred play for Brazil is that he just work hard, wins the ball, and pass it back. Not something where you want him to dribble or you want him to make the final pass because you have like Paqueta and you have like Coutinho. In Manchester United, they play too deep and sometimes they play him too high. But since the coach have changed with Carrick and so forth, he play where he plays from Brazil. And that is why you see the improvement of performance from Fred. I think Scott that can play centre back for Scotland should play CDM if they don't find any other one. Wan Bissaka is one of the problem though. He seems to always want to defend instead of attack. That's the thing. Him seem to defend more than attack. And sometimes he's lazy because of his sliding tackle, he wins the ball. And for a win back, one of your purpose is to square accurate crosses. And you haven't been doing that properly. I have to admit that. And that is one of the downfall of Manchester United, and it's ending the team of attacking properly and position themselves properly. So they need a right back to me and they need a CDM. Also, I think they need a striker. I think Cristiano need to play more wide than inside. I've seen Portugal use Cristiano inside and it's not that effective. And I think persons would agree and some would disagree about it. Yeah, I think never disagree about it. It all depends on how they bring across the analysts and then point across. Alright, so yeah. So that is for Manchester United. Then that big topic I want to talk about is that Paul seemed to want to build this a team, Jamaica national football team around Leon Bailey. This could be a toxic environment for the players and the coach and so forth. Build a team around Leon Bailey that one is injury prone. That is one of the things. It's injury prone. They're not sure. They're not sure what perform. They're not sure when he's going to play. And when him do play, what performance he might get because he does come off for injury and so forth. I remember him have a thing with JFF and his father and so forth. So that might be not so well. But many coaches do it though, and it will work out. Boston have been successful for years with Lionel Messi, the go-to man, and we can mention Arsenal with Henry, we can mention Manchester United when Cristiano Ronaldo was there. It's a good plan, but this type of person you want to is the type of I would say is the type of I'm not sure if it's the type of player to play through. That's the thing, the go-to man. And yeah, always not forward. Yeah, because I'm injured. You have to look upon that I'm injured, so you can't watch that in some ways that we say. Right? I'm always injured. And I don't think it's by choice either. Then they will give out him commitment to play for Jamaica. And they feel I can't say where I see commitment on the field. Because you have make some lazy run, some lazy pass and so forth, like we are pressuring to play or something. But when he's playing for Jamaica, he need to lift up himself to actually play better. Understand? And that part, although I think we see more passes and so forth and more together. I've seen them call a squad for Peru where some local players and some born Jamaican players that are not in Europe, in USL or who have all seasons going to play in January. But World Cup qualifier going to start a little bit after that, like some days or a week after, not quite sure of the date. Yes, so I'm not sure. They've called a local squad, but for the World Cup qualification, I think they're going to put the best out of that into the squad or they give up and they're picking. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what kind of squad they pick, what we supposed to get from that. Not quite sure what kind of squad, what we should expect from that. from that squad, to be honest. Yeah, but I'm expecting. I'm not giving up as yet. I really believe that they're still have a chance of going through because we have mostly home games and away games. If we win all our home games, plus we win all our home games, plus if we win all of our home games and get some point on the road, that's supposed to be enough to at least get to fourth. And we're going to play against probably New Zealand in Oceania. So you can see where it have we can see it's still possible. But another loss though at home and so forth would really sink the ship. The next topic I want to see is that is Chelsea. What's the problem with Chelsea? And it actually come to forward no way to say Chelsea depth is not in quality. It is in quantity. That's the depth, not quality. Difference between the two cues, and I think it's affecting the performance. To actually look at it. All right, in the midfield, you can actually see they're really sharp. When Gogovic, Kante, and certain midfielders are not playing, yeah, you can actually see that they're weak. Some will have disappointed me though. I seem like for a team like Atletico Madrid that play rough, low block and so forth. I think in the transition good in a couple of matches and so forth, but you haven't transition as yet. That's one of my biggest thing about it. Is one of the reasons why Chelsea depth is so weak. And then the centre back. That's my personal thing. That's one of the reasons why Chelsea play back three. Because when persons play back three, is there no over good sitting CDM or none of their defenders or two other defenders together can make a good partnership or a very good defensive structure. So that is one of the things. When you know Thiago and Solomon injured and certain things, you know how that actually happens. Yeah, so I think it's the injury plus the depth in quality is not there for Chelsea. That's why Chelsea play in such a way. And the way they actually play football, like team actually take their chance and put them on the back foot from early, they would suffer. 'Cause I don't think their attacking is all up there as yet. Not all up there as yet. It's not clicking. I could say them half farm or something or having a purple burn patch or something, but it doesn't seem to get it. Honestly, and I think they need some signing though, and so forth. And they have some fans would say that they shouldn't loan out their midfielder to Crystal Palace. Nobody knows what performance he would have given this season. People have seen glimpses and so forth. Remember, that's one of the reasons they send him on loan to gain experience and play better with game times and so forth. Because the midfielder they have there starting is better than him. And if he going to sit on the bench and other players, would he be delivered this way that he is and show that how good he is now? Sometimes it's good for that. But look at Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore actually lose. Got to I'm not sure lose. I'm actually losing touches. I could say go to Norwich and have a standout game like that yet. Chelsea lose them touch. Yeah, and people gonna blame the coach for it, and that goes to them to injure players and players with COVID and so forth. Because this coach wasn't rotating his squad enough. He won't play in 13 to 12 man every time. So when the certain manager come into the squad, now synchronized, so it seemed like them all over the place and so forth. Just like what you say, well, it seems like them losing touch. And just the injury in and out person so forth, and the quality in depth is not good. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, COVID mashed them up. Yeah, and funny enough, Leeds just I get just COVID does a mash up Leeds. Before it was injury and suspension was mashing up Leeds. Yeah, before that. But it's a good one. I think Chelsea will bounce back now, but the title it depends how quickly they bounce back. Because Man City got you a bad patch. And Pep's leading is pretty hard to catch. Pep, high point. I could say in strong point in coaching, or if you want to talk something good about Pep, it has to be it has to be have to be in the league. He's a very good league coach. Knockout is not so. Champion League after is not so wonderful after the era of Barcelona, I could say. Yeah, Kante is needed. In a back three, Kante is needed for that because you add the addition protection in front of the back three. And this is one of the reasons why they can't play a back four. Lampard tried it, it didn't work out like them a sell goal line nothing. And these were like the same type of players. So, yeah, but I think they bounce back though. But after this, Chelsea need to know that when they put in depth, it should be quality, not quantity. And that is what is lacking in the team. Couple injuries and so forth, them all over the place. Understand? Real Madrid is having COVID cases, and they also have injuries and so forth. As you can see, some players can rest and so forth. They gained them player yesterday. I was yesterday. I get Atletico Bilbao. Couple players didn't play well, and they still put out a performance where still put on a performance to go to that's a champion. And then didn't lose the game and then score early goals. So we have to look on it that way also. Have to look on it that way also. Have to. So, another topic I want to bring up is Kun Aguero or Thierry Henry. Which one is the better Premier League striker? Well, people would say this. Alright. Both of them didn't win the Champions League in the Premier League. Both of them went. No, both of them didn't win. Aguero didn't win, and Henry didn't win. Henry went over the La Liga to win with Barcelona. But I think the dominance of Thierry Henry, with quite you could say, is they don't always have the best team. From 2000, when they hear them don't have the best team to win the league. And to put up performance and carrying a team like that on his back consistently being the man breaking records, going this game to finals, doing sort of things. I have to give him credits for that. And Kun Aguero now was going to a team that just built, scored so much goals and so forth. When people might use the Champion League that he always have a good side and so forth, but remember he always injured also. If you look on the goal per game ratio, you have to put your heart off to him. But I have to give Henry over him. Henry was more complete than him. Henry can bring players into the game. And that is what Kun Aguero didn't have until Pep get him. Yeah, when Pep actually get him, that's when the time where him passing and him getting, he's more of a team player that time when Pep get him. But before that, it wasn't that. It was prayer, goal score, and for dribble and so forth. But yes, a Kun Aguero. Why is a Kun Aguero though? Why is a Kun Aguero? This guy is very debatable, you know. Very debatable. Anybody who say Aguero, I would not argue with them. And anybody who say anybody say Kun Aguero with that, anybody say Henry, I would not disagree with them and so forth. But my personally, I would take Thierry Henry because of the weaker team and the things that they have achieved with a weaker team. Aguero have a better team and obviously so enough outside of the Premier League with him. I remember the season when Chelsea City went to the Champions League finals that the last season and did it without Aguero. Yeah, of course, a class footballer. Them both of them are class footballer. I can't say none of them are buck and so forth. Yeah, two footballers that I look up to highly. I'm not really a fan of. I'm a fan of Premier League, but I'm not the number one fan of Premier League. I'm mostly support La Liga, but I watch every single league in the world. I watch Jamaican Premier League, I watch Belgium League, I watch German League, I watch every league you can know, but I prefer La Liga. But both of them are two powers, two giants. Two giants. Two giants. Many may use the international thing and Aguero though. Because he have really turned up for Argentina. Well, Henry normally turn off France, but probably you could say that France always have a better team on paper than Argentina. 'Cause Argentina always shot at something heavily. Even though they went to the World Cup final in 2014, yeah, their side was really top heavy. They didn't have a so-called big defender and so forth. Let's be honest about this. And certainly name that player there wasn't having a good season. Wasn't having a good season. So it's debatable and it's arguable. Ocean is actually better, Ocean is so forth. But yeah, and then you can look at it too. I need to look at the goal. I need to look at the matches both players play and look at the goal for ratio. Goal per game ratio or per minute ratio and so forth. I need to look at that. As I say, it's very debatable. Very, very, very debatable. Understand? Still waiting on the guest to reach. Not sure I might have a shot to tonight for the first time. But another thing I want to add though is that I really think that the Premier League to stop postponing on it. It was a goal for Argentina. It was the goalkeeper fault for Argentina could have won the World Cup in 2018. Which one of the goals then Yago actually blamed the goalkeeper for in 2018? Was it France match? Oh, that goal. Oh, the Mbappe goal. And I think he did something again wrong. And it was against Nigeria to against Croatia and he make a goal score and it's supposed to score. I'm not sure. Not sure. I have a short night tonight still waiting on the guests to have some debate on other views of other persons, but I'm not here seeing that they're busy. They're busy. Well, this is the first show of tonight though, so thanks to all the support. Okay, two mistakes. You said two mistakes. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. If I said right, there was two mistakes he made. I think one of them was he throw the ball upon them foot or him kick and miss one. I not remember, but I remember he made mistakes. But I didn't know. I didn't realize that it was two mistakes in the Croatia game. Yeah, but remember, anyway, you take it, you'd have to play France sooner or later. France was the better team on paper, so they must go beat France in the final or semi-final. But probably if they didn't meet them at the final, maybe they're a different performance on everybody on the team. But I didn't think Argentina really shamed themselves at that World Cup because at that World Cup, the sport them actually lose against the champions. And Croatia went to the final, lose 4-2. So if you look on that, and Croatia was actually on a 4-1 or something like that. And so it's not a case where France that case where France was lucky or so forth. Isn't it? So I actually agree. Actually agree. So them have any play France sooner or later, but later in the competition could raise the performance of players. So forth. It's not his fault though, but I was talking before those World Cup, before that 2018 World Cup and so forth. I could say. People would say you underperform for Argentina, turn up like your favorite city and so forth. But for years, Argentina has have a outstanding midfield like what City have, and no have a different type of City have. So people put that in consideration. And those are the pressure that Messi goes under, goes 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 under regularly when he's playing for Argentina. Because they think he can defend, they think he can do support, but what he can do is a playmaker. And his performance in the 2018 14 14 World Cup was damn good. But even though people are saying Argentina is not good, I keep on telling them that the only two teams that beat Argentina into the final. Yeah, yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. They never really look at it. The two teams that beat them went to the final. Yes, yes, that's true. That is like putting gas into my fire that I was adding. Because I had said before, oh, what we said before is that the champion beat them 4-3. People can look on and say the champion beat them. And then you added said the other team that beat them went to the final. So yeah, I could say that. Could say that, but the other thing I want to ask you though, do you think Belgium would have beat Argentina though? That's a good question. That's a question that I need to answer. You think Argentina could have beat Belgium? It's one. Was it one love France beat them? I think it was one love France beat them that World Cup. Yeah, Messi is not my number one footballer, but I have to give him that. Person that he suck up that. You know what? You have to sustain and still deliver. The other thing though, when Messi was playing with this Barcelona team, they didn't look this horribly, you know. They didn't look this horribly, you know. Look at them. Messi has never played for an Argentina team. Now Argentina never played a Barcelona team that went to Europa League. People criticize him heavily. Say, oh, it's because Messi is playing. That's why them this and so forth. Messi is gone now. And they play in Europa League. So if people can always look on things like those. Yeah. I don't think it was a sole problem. I don't think it was a problem at all at Barcelona. I think the problem at Barcelona was actually bigger than Messi. Yeah, it was bigger than Messi by far. Bigger than Messi. Respect my general. Yeah, it was bigger than Messi because I don't think it's Messi made the club they go reach a bankruptcy or debt. Because one, because I don't think he made them reach in that financial situation. Because when them sell Neymar, they get a money and then them use it unwisely. Malcolm, Dembele, we can't stay fit. I can name most of them. Coutinho, no, Coutinho was before. I'm not sure. I don't want to make any mistake. I'm not sure Coutinho was before the Neymar sale. I'm not sure. But I use that money unwisely though, to be honest, and that caused it. So they still have to play with players that is past them this upcoming players. But they did the Europa League. Look at them now. Yeah. Then look at them now. Same thing I can say about Cristiano Ronaldo. People would say that he was a problem at Juventus. Look at Juventus now, without him. Look at Juventus now, without him. People intend, as a superstar, you're going to get criticism and blame for things that you can't even control. But you have to remain professional and still do it. If you know when Messi first went to Barcelona, they were in Europa League, then he made them. I don't know if you know, but when Messi first went to Barcelona, they were in Europa League, and then he made them went to Champions League, and when he left, they got back there. No, I don't remember that. You know. I don't remember that. I never know. Remember that. Like, oh, that is more. That is adding more fuel to my fire still. I'm actually giving him props. Messi is Barcelona enough things. In my say when he was younger, in his the midfield really give him platters and make it easier for him. Yeah. I didn't disagree with you though. I don't disagree with you. I didn't disagree with you. Messi is done a lot for Barcelona. Done a lot. Done a lot. And he done a lot. So I'm not surprised. I don't do my research, but I'm confident you're not telling me a lie. But he's done a lot for Barcelona. He's one of the greatest to play the game and so forth. So why is Pogba treating like? So why is Pogba being treated like this? Pogba's injury now. Yeah, Pogba's injury now. Um, I remember as a club, you don't really want to overpay wage to players where you end up where like a Barcelona is in now. You don't really bug up which player that you end up with certain things. I remember English League stay, I have much homegrown players, not players from academy, homegrown players. I got them in the academy for a couple of years or so before they considered as a homegrown players. And I was quite sure about it. Yeah, and then remember their wages too. I don't think them treating him bad. Anytime Pogba fit in play. Oh, you're not talking United treating him bad or the fans them treating him bad or whatever. Explain yourself properly. Because I don't think him treating him bad at United. Honestly. The contract though, I don't think it's money the reason why either. I just believe that he don't think Manchester United is going to give him trophies and make him in a greater. That personally I think. That personally I think. Let's believe that United can give him what him actually want. Not money though. But there are rumors are out there how much money him actually want, and yes, United not going to give Pogba that. I'm not sure I'm going to get a Premier League or a Champion League out of Pogba. Pogba was about 28, 27, about 3 years ago. Manchester United can actually make a team out of Pogba, but they went down to where contract are run down. Now, and they try convince him and they don't want to stay and so forth. But put this as a reminder though. If Manchester United go to the finals, like Champions League finals, or even semi-final have a chance, or if go back in top four and so forth, that third, he's going to renew that contract. Yeah. Yes, when he's playing, yes, but when he's playing, he's been treated like this. Good for France and bad most time for United. Another thing too, something like Messi do. I think Manchester United problem is bigger than Pogba. That midfield, I did it forward earlier when I talk, you actually understand what I mean. You understand? Back to Messi still. Yeah, something similar to Pogba case. To Messi case though. The problem is bigger than Pogba at Manchester United. That midfield what Pogba used to play at Juventus and some at France, and at their manu. They don't have a good sitting CDM. Not is possible. But it can play back to back games. Scott Anford is not central defensive. They're CM being hardworking, box to box midfielder and so forth. So that the pressure there, they're not supposed to do it because it's bigger than him. Papa can do so much, but not enough for the United because of the because of what the United need and not getting and so forth. Robbie, tell me something. If you make a team, tell me something. If you make a team, who would it be? Tell me something. If you make a team, who would it be? Depends where the opportunity come to, Depends on where the opportunity come to. Oh, who would it be in it? I'm a Real Madrid supporter, so I believe in Galacticos. So therefore, I believe in stars playing together. Stars playing. I'm watching each. I like the PSG setup though, but I don't trust them centre back wise. I would not sign Ramos though. I would not depend on Kimpembe to rise to the occasion either. Markin is a good defender, young, still striving, getting better as time goes by, but no. No. One person would actually put them aside though. Pogba is one of them. Yeah, Pogba is one of them. Messi is one of them. Pogba is one of them. Messi one of them. Bro. I don't think two of them can play together. I'm not sure. I have to say that though. Probably, yeah, because I'm playing Mbappe, so might be, yeah. I put the two of them in my team. Pogba and Messi, and also would have put Kevin would have to be on my side, but Kevin De Bruyne playing a supporting role to a playmaker might not be good. Might not be good. Sorry about that. That might be good. I'm not sure. What are two have tonight? And I have to put Oblak in my goal. Oblak is one of the first things I go from Oblak. Oblak is good. Oblak. Yeah, let me put money. That is United. That's the pressure I know. United. It's a big teams with big expectation, and we come in with a record fee, and they get big wages. You're going to come under pressure. If you can't get pressure, don't go to a big team. Because expectation are high, and them have trust ties and they do foolish and all these things. How good do you think Gavi do? No, it's not better than Pedri though. Pedri is a superhuman. But Gavi is good. Gavi is good. He's a very good footballer too. And that is why one of the reasons I think Barca would bounce back. Two of those players are two potential Ballon d'Or winners. Yeah. And they just need to try to find a way to put them in the future so that each other play instead of benching one or play one of the position and so forth. Yeah, actually, really both of them. Pedri is better, but Gavi is very good. Both have a lot to learn, but both of them are good. Both of them good. Barca is lucky to have those two players. Yeah. Fatty is good. Yeah, Fatty no. I watch a lot of Fatty. Anything with Fatty. But what I rate a lot. He's a team player. He's a team player. I realize though Barcelona actually will get back good because you have Fatty, Pedri, Gavi. Three of them play for Spain. And they continue to play together and play for Spain. They will synchronize and look good. You understand? That's very good. I just need a spine. That's a spine. The defensive side of Barcelona is not good. That's one of the things. I'm not saying that at the moment they should be challenging the title cards and so forth, but the spine not good. PK, Ibrahim injury, PK, Lingnet, Frankie's been underperforming. If you not perform, we go put CD, Busquets not have legs to cover certain things again in all the passes. And when the team can read the game, but sometimes slow for react to certain things and so forth. So I guess it lie right there, the spine and the striker. Kunagiri would be a good striker for them. Kunagiri would be a damn good striker for them, but some have some health issues where I'm retired from it. Navas is back, so we'll see what is what. I still believe Daniel Alves is one of the best right back in the world. A lot of people who watch the Brazilian league, and he's playing very good there. Nobody can agree with me that he's playing good there. And remember, he was getting calls back for Brazil in and out also. Yeah, it's an upgrade. No disrespect to this. It's an upgrade for this. Got this to that. Yeah, that's one of the persons then that I rate highly to Lam. Lam is very, 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 very good. Defending good, squaring good, and he can actually play midfield thanks to Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola made the really realize he can play midfield. So, yeah, as we said, there's a spine of the team that the centre backs are who play in the middle of the field for Barcelona and the striker. They can fix the spine, Barcelona will be threatening again. Threatening again. I don't give up on them though. Real Madrid have started a rebuilding process though. I always remember that. Real Madrid have Milato, them have Mendy, them have Miguel, them have Vinicius, them have Rodrigo, them have a lot of talent. But them Camavinga, they have those persons coming through, Valverde. Come have the bench and support. You know the older experienced persons that got in and still enough them and support. But in the future you can see them taking their road and so forth. Sitting, watching and come back and so forth. Yeah, that's one of the players them off in my team though. Kimmich. Kimmich off in my team. Off it. Any team you pick, I'm have the money to buy anybody. Kimmich is one of them off it. Kimmich is one of my favorite footballers. Can tell you that. And Kimmich can play right back too. That's another thing that Pep will do with another win back too. Over. So I think perhaps we need to give in to him and so forth. Yeah. I actually think him chance Foden too. Foden can play the fast nine role, he can play left, he can play the right, he can play box to box, he can play all over the field, he can play. I give it. Look at another one that Pep the actually transformed was Cancelo. Look at Cancelo. Look at Cancelo. Cancelo was like when Valencia went to Juventus, people were saying that he was underperforming and so forth. Even the first season, he didn't really get a game for Man City, like to so forth, and he underperformed some games, and people were saying kind of bug ball at this and so forth. But he actually did performing well. He was actually performing well and so forth. Yeah, he's actually performing. The only thing with Pep system though, sometimes it take a time. Sometimes it take time though. Sometimes it take time for players to adapt to it. I have to agree with that. Sometimes it take time. And that's why I don't give up on Jack Grealish as yet though, because Pep system always take time, so give him time for it to adapt. Any more questions? Feel free to ask. Even Klopp is one of the reasons the persons do. I realize Kuna the centre back they buy from they buy from please name again. Red Bull Leipzig, yeah, or RB Leipzig I should say. RB Leipzig, they buy him hasn't synchronized as yet. I would not say he's a bug. Anything that take a time though. Understand take a time though. If I'm if I'm playing Kimmich, I would have him at CDM because he's the yes, of course. Yes, of course. I would play him there. I would play Kimmich there. That's where I put Kimmich. I don't. He's playing good at right back, but he's not the best when playing right back. But in playing CDM, I don't see nobody better than him. I don't see nobody better than Kimmich playing CDM. Nobody. Absolutely nobody at all. Never see nobody at all playing better than Kimmich when he's playing CDM. Any more questions, anybody? Yeah, I'm really happy about. All right, another topic more want to address to is that Shemar Nichols is going to the Russian Premier League. And this is a big step up. People might look at say their league performance, it's ninth. Oh, it's ninth and it's or people say it's ninth and they're underperforming and so forth. Probably that is the player they want to start scoring their goal. It could be that they're missing a lot of goals and all and so forth. And they were the team that topped the group of Leicester City. Remember that group of Leicester City, they topped that group. So big credit has to go to us today. Big credit has to go to that team. So I think are we gonna see one of our favorite footballers now? Jamaican love, born and grow. Yeah, playing at the top flights, playing at European knockout competition. Konate, what about Konate? He's a very good footballer. He's very quick. Really gave me support, but I just don't think him physicality is enough for the Premier League as yet. Remember, German league is a very fast league. They play ball quick. He's used to it. They used to, I would say, actually used to the fast pace and so forth, but not aggressive and certain things. And I think this pace is actually faster too than the German league and with more things and so forth. Casemiro, Kante. Depends on the type of team you're structure. It's one of them. One is a sitting CDM and one is a mobile CDM. Depends on the team. If you're playing that back three, though, you're going to use Kante. If you're playing with a flat mid, no, then again, Kante fit in everything though. Hmm. Hmm. That's a good question, you know. That's a very good question. I'll pick Kante over Costigan. Kante more to offer to the game. Even though Casemiro passing may be better, but you more trust Kante. Why Pep system work in England and every other European country he goes, while club system, Diamond, England, and ah, why Pep system? Another but it didn't work at first. It take a while to settle in at England because he didn't want to play Gundogan CDM and it didn't work out. Yeah, but why it work? All right, why Klopp is known for knockout competitions, one-half games, and the game. I've beat him on the day. Surprise coach, because they have players in use and so forth. As you mentioned, if if he was here earlier when I started this life, you would actually understand that Pep league is so in the league is so damn good. No to win league, no to win league. But outside of Europe is like ah, that's a good question. I have to sit down and think about it. Sit and think about it because I think I'm missing some. But I want give out an analysis about it and it's not so concrete. I'm so aware. So I have to sit down, analysis, do it step by step, look on result and look on the matches step. Then I can see that. But in Europe, I think Pep overthink too much. Clap. Once you have a good team, you going to dominate both Europe and so forth. Busquets, Kante. I'll go for Busquets. Why? Busquets at his best is far better than Kante. Yeah. A lot of people might not realize Busquets make the game this so simple. I don't care which team you come across to. Make game simple. He's one of those CDM that evolved the games under Pep. Kante is it's a regular CDM what people love. People love a CDM like him. But Busquets have more to offer to the game and plus Busquets at his best was defensively good too. Read the games like tackle, passes, get people involved. Well, Kante and Aran, they have limited things, but it's still enough to win World Cup and win back-to-back Premier League and Champions League. It's very close now, but it's because of Busquets have more to offer to the game than Kante. That is why. That's why. But the question before why Pep system and so forth, God no. I was sitting and thinking about that. After. Any more questions? Any more questions? Oh, back to him. Another thing is that Junior Flemings had them moved to France. Actually, like that. It's not a player that I really big as of a fan of. Um, what do you, what do you think Barca need to be great again? Rebuild. What them are do right now, good. You know what they need to be great again? One of the things they need is patience. Fans need to be patient with him. One of the fans need to be patient. Very, very patient. Allow them to get rid of the PK, the Busquets, and the persons. Busquets will be the last person to get rid of. Last person. Because those Wembley and so forth. But I think they need to be patient. Patient. Allow them to get rid of some dead legs, sell them and carry in replacement, younger replacement, and trust just them academic players and so forth. It's a work in progress. I guarantee you though, in the next 2 to 3 years, if Shaggy actually play better, as he get better with the squad and so forth with talent, they're going back to where they was before. Not to the extreme top because the extreme top in the next 2 3 years might seem too quick. That's what Manchester United believe that it's a quick fix, and them all over the place and so forth. I understand. So yeah. Any more questions? Back to myself, John Flemings. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I'm very happy about the move that he did. I hope where he go, he can actually have more add more skill set to his talent and to his disposal, so he can actually help the team. Yeah. So that is one of the things. But the question about Pep though, that question really beating me though. Why Pep system work in England and in every other European country it goes, while club system dominate England and so forth. I heard PSG trying to trade Neymar plus 15 million for Frankie. Did you hear anything about that? Wow. No, first time I hear that. But why would PSG do that though? Yeah, they need a midfielder to be honest, you know. But Neymar up to Barcelona. Neymar up to Barcelona. Neymar up to Barcelona. We work no. No, it won't work, you know. I wouldn't work to me, you know. I can be wrong though. And you can tag me on the post them. WhatsApp, Facebook, everywhere. But nothing that will work. If it actually work, the Barca lose. They go up to Neymar. I don't think this man even look like he love football again, to be honest. He don't even look like he love football again. Can we honest about that? He even make a statement the other day, I say, in fighting himself. No, finding desire to still play football. That's why in Mauritania, he might take a break from international. No, from World Cup to next year. So yeah, I must go up for that. Frankie not perform, you know. And why PSG take him? No, I don't think that'll work. I don't think I'm gonna load that. They make how much money me want to make PSG make. Advertisement, image, then so much investors. So much. No, I don't think they're gonna do that. So me, John, that was John. I don't know that. No, I'm gonna think that work. I'm gonna think PSG gonna do it. So PSG more hard. The Mbappe will get Real Madrid get them. I think them are gonna do it. I think Frankie and fit some of the system go do. Coach system. I think a lot of people don't understand port system. I think that's the biggest thing. We don't understand port system. But you never system that is good enough. But it don't adapt to. Some people take a longer while to catch it, but it don't work for some. But when they get in and groove and support, yeah. And I think if him don't, if him take up the Argentina job after this coach, if the coach fail, I do well Argentina. And actually getting the best of Icardi. Icardi got 4 goals this season. Yeah, Icardi got 4 goals this season. Four goals this season. Out of, and some of them was off the bench too and so forth. So some credits need to get to Icardi. But on the side fully fit, I will say Icardi either. So most of that. I think the team play better when Di Maria. I think the team is better when Di Maria. I think the team is better when Di Maria and Messi is playing than Neymar. I can and anybody with anybody watches but PSG better a lot can see that. You know. Do you think Jamaica need to revamp their football and start to develop their coaches before we can start getting better, see better competitive football? What I actually just said that, because some of the coaches have youngsters them out here, I tell you the truth. Then themselves look like they don't know about it either. And it actually it's time for some of you. And that's why some of these clubs then adamant, not adamant, it's being stubborn to play some of the youngsters. I was surprised the last time I watched in Premier League, the American Premier League, where I actually see so much youngsters playing. I would say, all right, credits, well done, you understand? But some of them was playing hardball and giving the youngsters try because to me, a talented 15-year-old, 16-year-old playing in a level at Jamaica level of football should not be playing Mario Cup. Should be playing the Premier League. A big example was Shaman Nichols didn't play Money Cup. Shaman Nichols was playing the Premier League at the age of 16, 17 years old. And this is what we want some of our youngsters to be doing. And a good coaching from that young time, it can only get better. When you get a trial or get somewhere with a scout, when a scout spot you or a agent get it a scout to watch, whatever the case may be, it come easily. Understand? That's why Nichols transitioned to far. Before Nichols went away, he was a top goal scorer, half the Premier League before he went away. So some credits about that. Yeah, yeah, a good point. I think they need to make sure the coaches that they're coaching locally actually good at who them get the youth under 20 under 17 program to run after Jamaica. Yeah. And them and the head coach should be like this. So when them younger, they know what the head coach wants. A head coach should not be only a head coach of that is really a coach or everything goes to us. When the coaches them under 15 or 17 will be at least 10 or 20. So they know what to play for them younger. So when they go up to the big league, they know synchronize good and then tell getting better and better. And that's one of our big problems. Like I'm a head coach, you should not say anything to me and whatever, so forth. I'm actually getting my license next year. That's going to be next year, January. I'm going to be the coach at Westport in 19. It's a Division 1. So I'm working on that. Yeah, I got a lot doing. I get that a lot. So I need to become a coach because I have tactical reasoning abilities and so forth. I know the game very good. Yeah. So it makes sense. So you would probably see him in successful stuff comes away in the coaching and so forth. I'm going to evolve into a football director instead of like a coaching takes a lot. Let nobody tell you anything. Coaching takes a lot. The team are going good enough. A couple practice matches. Win some, will lose some. But any game of practice match, you don't really watch the result of a practice match. Watch because no punch you are playing the one. That's the highest level. When it comes to age, anybody can play it. When me, some game I'm really in control, like a 4 level, 3 level, and so forth. I can jump in the 15 and the 14-year-old them and the 16-year-old and the team. Sometimes we end up that you still winning games, sometimes end up that lose and so forth. Mixed result. It's only one time I really lose and I'm really embarrassed. I think it was my fifth game in charge and like never liked the performance. People was like no pressing, no nothing. Not at all. What team is going on good to be honest? Good. I have to pay some transfers or the club matter for pay some transfer because some players actually it's with another team pay for us to pay a transfer fee or come to an agreement with the club that owns them. Okay. And the team is Westport United, so you will hear about it. Yeah, and the question I asked about, do you think Jamaica should revamp? I do not, brother, go overseas and deliver and give it a coach. Clap and Pep going from the best of both here. That's my aim, That's my aim, Because if To be honest, that's my aim. That is my aim to go overseas and get better. Yes. Hopefully next year after me get them level one and level two, me level one and level two, I actually can go overseas and learn it and come back out here. What the fuck? I don't even want to come back as a club leader. One day one place where I'm the technical director or coach and we can get someone youth them out here for them at 13, 14, become better. And not only Jamaica too. Caribbean pan whole. I think we have talented players but not getting a chance and some will get chance not fully developed so we go up there it's like we spoon feed them and so forth. Next year if you think the process I might be overseas is studying the coaching to a next level. Respect for that still. Yeah, other people that say should when I do get certain things I should move along from Jamaica because I might not get any better out here. I agree with you. Yeah, yeah, that's my aim though. That's my aim. That's the highest thing I want to go for the FIFA. But I'm actually one coach as he makes some lot out of it. Not only money one experience and know it to an extent. I know it inside out. Cause I crap on paper as you mentioned before, they start out as some youth assistant coach and all them things there, isn't it? And them end up where them get better at know the get inside and out and so forth. I want to know it like them to even more. And I can add a type of football. Like Manchester United coach now, when come in with a system, I like we say you and cry for them know the coaching and then it's add for them to sorry, man, anything to it? Yes. Yeah, that's one more. That is one more. Level four higher. Level four higher. Yeah. That's ice more. Yeah, that more actually go for. That more go for. Yeah. Alright, you said I call more while the way it's say please name on you. Won't be exactly no matter. They want you for some teams where they they're not from the country but them always have a lot for example like France. France always look for them talent from Africa. I want to go somewhere where it be a place where Caribbean people can come there and apply them trade. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. My aim is there. Because I don't believe like opportunity in America to get the coaching thing, I would do it, but to be honest, no. If I have a chance I wanna go to America, America coaching will not make me really go where I want to go. But it make me go somewhere further than I am now. Understand what? England and Germany are one of the top places to go. I hate this Spain too. Top places to go when it comes out to coaching. Germany is number one. Germany is number one. Germany is number one. Yeah? Germany number one. They take more time to and more. Hey, funny enough, a lot of people don't know how Germany actually know football. And what that's why them system is so good. They make sure the coaches that are in the league are coaching youth and so forth. It's the same thing you asked about? Revamp and so forth. Germany ensure certain things are in a good hands and so forth. Other than this one, I just the other day them start under proper to certain level. Where enjoy World Cup and so forth. But you can't see them identity, what they play and when they actually good. Them good and them have a crap of players like Wally. Yeah, like 5 more minutes and then the live is over. So any more questions, you can ask me. If it's like a Nichol's thing happened where he come from the 16-year-old that played the Premier League, never played Money Cup, then he went to Slovenia at the age of 18, 19. Then he moved to Belgium, and from Belgium to Russia. Next move should be bigger than Russia too. He visited the Premier League and so forth. I like things like that. I want to create avenues for players like that in the Caribbean to go places too. I want the Caribbean. I want the Caribbean to have more respect when it comes to football. We have talented players, we just don't get chances. And when we do cover the Caribbean, we play and we have parents or we go overseas to some time away, so we have a parent or grandfather who play for a country different from the Caribbean country. I need that to stop. We have to stop. We have to stop. So 4 more minutes and that's it. So any more questions, keep them coming. I'm sorry about that. It's supposed to have other horses tonight, but tomorrow 9 o'clock. No, yeah, tomorrow 9 o'clock. We will have tomorrow we have horses and we have other persons online and we can debate and come up with numerous topics and give different points, not only my point of view and so forth. I will be the host. Some people know me as Jeffrey, some people know me as Robbie. And the one identify me as or call me as, I'm good with that. I'm really, really good with that. There's a way too for Jamaica footballers to get better and get better contracts. You see that deal for Nicholson and Shem and William, Junior Flemings, Norman Campbell over there, Camper is over there. When they actually get better, more players in 16, 15, 17 year old, them small clubs there over Europe or get them on great. Yeah, 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes, I'm out. So tomorrow gonna be not me alone, other hosts, other guests and so forth. So tomorrow gonna be a better show. Understand? So thanks for all the support tonight. Thanks everybody who commented, who view it, who share it, and then friends in the view it too and so forth. Thank you for everything. Thank you for that. Alright, I'm present. I'm gonna use this last minute to say something or bring us a point. Bring us a point. It's not disrespecting Manning Cup or the Costa Cup. I don't think if you're 19 or 18 years old, you should be playing Manning Cup. You should be playing the Premier League. Another thing JFF need to do is that they need to go to more youth tournament. Not only the World Cup qualification to go to youth tournament. They should go like to the tournaments, the Caribbean tournament, do some tournaments. Get the players and playing a lot of matches with the coach, to the coach knowing system. Underperformance in the 3 games might drop, bringing an next youth to outfit a system and so forth. Carry the youth them from over England that is 17, 16, 18 years old. For them young, get them over to play for Jamaica. So they get to love Jamaica and so forth. Know the system. And why work qualification come for the under 20 under 17, how already see a team, who know aim and know what is it, know what the coach strategy, what the coach this and so forth, and will be totally better. We need to start to wait for World Cup qualifications and big tournament to actually do camps and do practice match and go to tournaments. These are youth players who are supposed to do it, and them on the coach, head coach, the senior team supposed to be like this. That's the youth coach and the head coach be like this. So the system will flow right through. We have an identity, we have a style of football, not just that. So good night everybody. Be safe, sleep good. Tomorrow the next show. I know.